Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Hello, how are you? This is Organic Strawberry Moon Tarot, and I am Claudia St. John's. Welcome. So, Scorpio, looking at a situation. Is your perception distorted? Or maybe the view is just distorted. I think you're kind of looking at something right on, but I want to see what the cards have to say. All right. So, yeah, this is for singles, couples, married, and then we're going to go into your career and finances. And then I have a bonus. So stay till the end for your bonus. I'll give you a prediction reading of what you can expect for April. Okay. I just did Virgos. Right? No, I just did Libra. Yeah, Libra. Wow. Libra's reading last night was so intense. Wow. They're going through a rebirth, a lot of transformation energy. But to go through that, there's a lot of heavy hitters. Yeah, it was no joke. Okay, well, welcome, Scorpio. Hello. I do like Scorpio. I get along with Scorpio very well. I have Scorpio on my Venus in my 9th house. All right, so there's and a couple more places in my chart. But hello to you guys, and let's dive in the reading. So I did pull a couple emotional oracle cards out, and I got unexpected outcome. Things didn't go the way I planned. So something could be topsy-turvy in your situation, or this could have happened very recent. Let's keep it very recent. Or this is about to happen. Okay, so keep this in mind. Could be in work, could be in any situation, love, And then we have holding back. I should have expressed myself better. Now, some of you may be like, when you get that jolt, something turns unexpectedly in a different direction. You might be like, start kicking yourself like, well, I knew I should have said that. I knew I shouldn't do that. I should have done that. But I ask you to put the brakes on that. Not so fast, because maybe you were in the right. So we're going to go into the reading and find out what's really going on. Okay. And then the next card here is we have unworthy. You're a better person than I am. This could be somebody saying this to you, or you saying this to somebody. So we had unexpected outcome. Things didn't go the way I planned. And then we have holding back. I should have expressed myself better. You could be feeling this about, yeah, somebody should have definitely expressed themselves better, because, man, they didn't do much of it. And then unworthy, you're a better person than I am. It can go either way, you or them, seeing it like that. Okay. So we do have reminiscing at the bottom of the deck. Did I just lose that card? Nope. Here we have it. Reminiscing. Okay, so I do see some reminiscing energy for you, Scorpio. Okay. Let's see what else I got here for you. Oh, okay. Reciprocity. All right. Some good luck. I'm gonna pertain this energy to good luck. Okay. Like you're doing good deeds. Okay, and I feel like that'll come back. Or you are repaying somebody's good deeds, or when they did something nice for you. Keeping that karma flowing. And then we have here absence. I feel like a part of me is missing without you. But you know what? I don't like that description. Let's just say you feel somebody's absence. Okay? And you feel their absence, and that may even provoke you to think, should I reach out? Should I call them? Yeah, probably not. Probably not. is what my intuition is saying. Okay. So if you are here, it's not by accident. You're meant to be here. Okay. Hello. All right, so we're going to start with the singles, go into the couples. All right, I'm going to combine the married and the couples together. And then we're going to do finances, career. And then all 12 signs rundown. Okay, how each sign feels about you. Then I'm going to give you a bonus, a peek into April. Give you some highlights for April. All right. Yeah, I used to do 3 months prediction, but it's a lot of good information, but too much information, and you guys like even, yeah, it's like, people just don't have that attention span. Even these readings are a little bit longer than I plan to make them. All right. So, I didn't hear from anybody in the, hold on. Is my chat on? Okay, there you go. Because I wasn't seeing anybody coming on, so I'm just making sure on my computer I don't got anything blocked off or something. Yeah. All right. All right, let's do it. Okay, I got this perfume on here and oh, hello, Bijou. Hello, hot kitty. All right. Nice to have you in here, you guys. All right, so let's get the answers for you. I'm gonna ask the tough questions for you. Get to the bottom of things. No putting around. All right, taking this seriously. Okay, so this is Scorpio. Oh yes, Monday is Sagittarius. All right. If you're on the cusp, or if you have Sagittarius anywhere in your sign, Sun, Moon, Venus rising, 12th node, 9th house. You get the gist. Or if you're just a cross watcher, welcome. And if you're just curious, well, welcome. All right. We love curiosity. All right. All right. So what do I got to say for my singles here? Let's just get into it. All right. Singles, what's your current situation? The King of Swords. So it looks like there's a male right now heavily influencing your situation. Yeah, especially for my females. It looks like there's a male energy definitely influencing your situation. Now, for the men watching here, there could be a male around you that could be influencing or having an influence on the situation in some way, shape, or form. Okay. They could be an air sign, a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, or my Scorpio. Some of you guys could be in this energy, male or female. You could be in a King of Swords energy, because we're not looking really at the gender, but the characteristic of the card. And this is somebody, like, listen, this is somebody who's picky, has standards, and they using that sword to swipe and wipe. Like, next, swipe, next, swipe, next. So this person, listen, is trying to look for somebody that can hold a conversation with them, that can, match their wittiness. This person has high standards, so they're looking for somebody that can keep their interest, so to speak. Okay, whether you're male or female, you're in this position. Listen, you don't got time to give anybody your affection. You want people to earn it. You want them to step up for it. It's like, come right or don't come at all kind of energy. Okay. So let's find out, how does this person view you that you're dealing with singles? I mean, for singles reading, listen, this is a tough persona to keep up. If especially if the ladies are in this energy, and I'm not judging, I respect you, shit. But I'm just validating, if you are a female in this energy, wow, that takes some balls to carry that energy. Just saying. All right. My hat off to a woman like that, Scorpio. If you're in I'm just saying, that's wow, my hat off. All right, anyway, so let's find out, how do they, what is, wait a minute, hold on, I can't see that chant. All right, here we go. Hi, Poet. Hi, Gab. Okay, how you guys doing? Yeah, so if a woman's in the King of Swords energy, my hat off. And even males, are you in this energy? I like that energy. I'll tell you what. For me, a big turnoff is when somebody, is approaching you and they don't even know you, and they have no standards. They just they don't even know anything, how I look like or anything, and they just, come in so heavy. Yeah, that's a big turnoff. Just saying. I think it's a big turn on when a guy acts picky. Like he has option. Like he has standards. Like, I don't just go for anything. Like some, and very, very strict standards. I like that. I do. Okay. All right, let's find out how they feel about you, singles. The 5 of Cups. Yeah. So, okay, 2 things here. This person's sad. Like something didn't work out here. Or do they feel that you are still grieving a past person? Or maybe they are grieving. They could even be grieving. Somebody could be grieving on a past person. Because I'm just wondering, if you're coming so strong, so armored, that maybe you're giving off the energy that you are, wounded, that your wounds haven't healed, from a last or a prior situation. Well, let's find out how you feel about them. You're the Justice. You feel like this person's too, well, okay, so you feel like they're too serious, but I'm like, wait a minute. You're the King of Swords calling a Justice too serious. You guys are equal energy. What the fuck? Well, let me tell ya, it takes one to know one for that one. Holy shit. Yeah, you're... You guys are... Okay, so it looks like you guys are on the very... like, this person looks like they match your energy. You're in this energy. Okay, this is both you, Scorpio, and then this is them. But this is how they feel towards you. They could feel like something happened, but you want to make things right. I feel like you are looking for somebody to balance you out. You play fair. Scorpio, you're fair. You want to make things right. So I want to see where this goes. Why is this person in the 5 of Cups energy? What's this about? All right, Page of Pentacles. All right, so they may just, it's not really saying, it could be about a home situation or a job situation that they could have felt they're worried about losing things, or it just could be concerns. But I see this person is trying to invest with something small. They're putting a small effort in, okay? Which is a singles energy, so this is very appropriate. Now, And since it's singles, they probably are dealing with somebody from the past, and you probably are too, because they're coming in sad. You're not showing any emotions, but you're armored as fuck. You got swords, you got like brass rings on. You're like, you're geared up. So you're just doing it in a different way. Okay. And then, let's see. All right, let me see if this person you're talking to, are they a liar? The wheel. It depends. It depends. And then, are they talking to other people as well? I mean, this may mean nothing to you, just information, because it's still singles energy. This could be for people not serious or even starting a new connection or just dating. The Hangman. Are they? No. I feel like they're like, no, tied down at the moment. Yeah, that kind of sounds like they could be in a dominatrix. Maybe. There's always that one, right? That's in the dom. Yes, mommy. Yes, daddy. Or do they say, yes, master? Master! Master! All right, it sounded like the hunchback. Yes, master! All right. So where's this headed for my singles? Crying out loud. Let's find out. Ayo. Ayo. All right, yeah. Ayo. The Fool energy. Dun, 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 dun. So what does the Fool mean here as the outcome? Well, so just getting yourself out there, whether it's a dating app or social media of some way or texting, however you're doing this is actually helping you in some way, even though this connection doesn't it gets stuck. But here's the thing. Once it gets unstuck, I feel like you'll be more able to take the plunge with them, like take a leap of faith and let loose. I don't feel like you'd be so guarded and so strict and so by the book energy. But even if this doesn't work out, it's fine, because I feel like somebody new enters the picture immediately, and then you're not guarded as from the get-go. You're more of a free spirit. So just putting yourself out there dating, and right now, Scorpio, don't worry about if the things work out. Just get out there and learn, keep taking score, learn what you need to improve, what do you need to tweak, what you did right, what you didn't, maybe just changing a little things here and there if you even need to at all. And I think this is definitely helping you to heal and evolve. All right. So, yeah, just have fun with it. Have fun with it. And if it doesn't go anywhere at this time, don't worry about it. Because it's like working out. You're gearing up. You're getting stronger and stronger, and you're getting better and better in dating, and then you could, catch a really big fish, so to speak, if you're not there already. Okay. And the signs we have here is Pisces, Libra, all air, Aquarius, and Sagittarius, Pisces, and Capricorn, and Scorpio. All right. That was single. All right. If that resonated, hit the like button, subscribe. In this reading, I'm trying to give you clarity or to confirm something you already felt. Hitting subscribe so you don't miss future readings like this one. Yes. And by the way, Friday is wild card. That's people seem to really enjoy that. Make sure you subscribe now. And it's free. Remember, it's free, and you can always change your mind later. But you won't want to change it once you got it listening. Friday wild card. Things get fun on Friday. And I do have a fun bonus game that we do at the end. Then on Sunday is reflective night. Yeah, it's not long. It just gets a little reflective. We just do a check-in. What's going on in the energy. Just a check-in kind of thing. Yeah. And then Monday is Sagittarius. Tuesday is Capricorn. Wednesday is Aquarius. Okay. All right, couples, what do we got here? All right, what's the current situation for my couples? All right. 4 of Cups. You gave me 2 cards, so I'm going to take it. You gave me the Star and the 4 of Cups. All right, so let's see what's going on. All right, this is couples, right? Well, 4 of Cups energy can be a card that talks about missed opportunity, can talk about feeling bored in a connection. You know, or this could definitely feel like, you know, you don't feel like they really care about you. Yeah, you don't feel like they really care about you. What's wrong, Felix? All right, give me a second. I'm gonna put a blanket on my dog. All right, hold on. You just had it on, baby. What's wrong? Come on. All right. You want me to close the window? I can't, because then I get hot. Hold on. And how about if I give you this nice little blanket? Oh, there you go. Okay, baby. Thank you. All right. Sorry about that. All right. Very good. I love you, little boo-boo. All right, sweetie. All right, thank you. All right. I just had to put a couple of blankets on him. He had it on, but he, like, pushed it off. All right. Okay, so we're talking back to the 4 of Cups energy. This could be feeling frustrated, annoyed, or this can be feeling like you're being left out. This is like a sitting in a pity party energy. All right. But we do have the Star card here as well. So I think you fluctuate between these 2 energies. The Star card is like being hopeful. You know, it's being optimistic. It's like you're pushing, it's like you're, you know, putting your intentions out to the universe, you know, putting out your wishes, you know, hopefully, oh, please, can you just make this work? Please, 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 kind of thing. And then other times you're like, meh, you know. So, all right, so that's the current energy. Let's find out how they feel about you. The 10 of Swords. Ooh. They feel like you mentally exhaust them. This could also feel like you betrayed. They could be feeling betrayed. Yeah, they definitely can feel betrayed. Or this could be saying that they're fearing things or this could be saying that things, like the worst of things have are done. Let's see where this reading goes. Couples, is the worst of a situation done, or is this just about to begin? Let's find out. Okay, let's find out how you feel. Are you cold? Come here, baby. All right. So you didn't like your blankets? All right, well, come here. Come here. Come on. All right, get up here. Get up here. Can you get up here? Felix, come on, baby. Can you do that? Can you do that? Come on. Oh, beautiful. Okay, here you are. My headphones don't reach that far. That's why I'm like, you had to jump. Okay, you want to say hi to everybody real quick? All right, there you go. There's Mr. Felix. Say hi to everybody. Hi, you guys. Hi. Okay, honey, let's warm you up, okay? Yeah, it's okay, baby. Oh, honey, what are we gonna do? Okay, and let's find out how Scorpio feels. Yeah. Eight of Swords. Oh, wow, look at this. You're in the Ten of Swords. You're in the Eight of Swords. You're like, okay, so we went from the current situation feeling optimistic to now pessimistic. We went from feeling hopeful to hopeless. What is going on here? You feel like your hands are tied. You're up in your head too, and they're up in their head too. They're like totally drained, and you're like, oh man. All right, this is getting interesting. Well, let's find out. Is this person being truthful with you, Scorpio couples or married? Yes, they are being truthful with you. Yeah, they have love for you. They have unconditional love here for some of you. It's that intense here. Okay. And then are they talking to other people, cheating in any way? Five of Pentacles? Possibly. We see two people here walking in the out in the cold, doing something outside of the relationship. Now, cheating doesn't always have to be something sexual. So do your own investigation here. Okay, where's this going? Where's this headed? The King of Swords energy. There's your energy. Yep, you're like ready to cut things out that are not working. You're trying to make a logical decision here. You're taking your emotions out of it, and you're trying to be objective. So, which way is the pendulum gonna swing here? Six of Wands. Oh, wow. So this connection, even though it's going through a little bit of turmoil, it looks like there are some issues going on, okay? That somebody definitely feels left out in the cold. Give me one more second. I got to tend to Felix here. Sorry. All right, baby. Let me see what's going on here. I gave you all these blankets and you didn't like it. All right. Let's try this again. Okay, baby. No worries. I got you, honey. I just want you to be happy. Okay? All right, sweetie. Yeah? Good? All right. Thank you. All right. Just don't move and stay there. Okay? Yeah, don't move and just stay there. All right, I'm coming. All right, there we go. All right, perfect. All right. All right, I'm back. All right, thank you for holding. All right, just had to get out a different blanket for him. All right, so yeah, this relationship definitely has some issues going on here, okay? But I do see that in the near future it's improving, and it definitely back to where you guys are riding high and enjoying this connection. You guys do work it out. You guys do work it out, definitely, and move forward. The signs we have here is Aquarius, Cancer, Gemini again, Taurus, Libra, Leo, and Libra and Aquarius. Okay. All right, all right. And if this reading resonates with you, go ahead and hit the like button so I know this is your energy. Yeah, if you like this message, don't just sit there. Do your thing. All right. Thank you. All right, let's now pivot to the finance and the career. All right, let's just see what's going on in your current financial situation, Scorpio. No, let me shuffle these cards again. Hold on. Let me be thorough. Yeah, a lot of my love readings tend to come up in Scorpio's reading. Okay, perfect. All right, Scorpio, current financial situation. How do your finances look at this time? The Lovers. Okay, so there is something you need to make a decision moving forward that something that has to do with your relationship and your relationship and your money. Something has to do, right now your finances are tied together, tied with a relationship in some way, shape, or form. All right, let's find out. What is good right now regarding your finances? What's working for you? The World. Okay. Some of you have a business or a brand that's getting more recognition, getting a larger, it's being expanded, maybe going overseas, reaching wider audiences, okay? Like if you have a book out or a album, it's getting wider recognition. And for others of you, I feel like you're, if you got a skill or a craft, I feel like, or something you've been studying, I feel like you're you have graduated or near graduation, like you are perfecting a skill or a talent or some knowledge, some niche you're into, and you're like in the expert energy. So it's a leveling up. Some of you guys are leveling up in your financial sector is what I'm trying to say. All right. And what is not working in your financial situation? The King of Pentacles. Okay, this could be somebody, a male energy around you that is kind of affecting your finances in a negative way. Okay. And what is not working is like that that you could be right now feeling unstable. And I think this is just more fear-based, because the King of Pentacles is definitely stable. So for you to feel unstable, it's telling me that you're just worrying, you're worrying too much. I don't see any cards preceding that to give me any like red alert here. Okay, so let's ask this question. So do you got more money coming in? Some of those that are investors or gamble. Let's see, do you got more money coming in? Ooh, the Empress. L to the A, you sure do. Yes, Empress is a very positive card when it comes to money questions. Yes, you're going to be looking very pretty and very pretty and money very soon, Scorpio. Okay. So let's now pivot to the career. All right, so at your place of job, how do your coworkers, your staff, employers, employees, your customers, your audience, how do they see you at this time? Ooh, as the King of Cups. Okay, they see you as somebody who's very emotionally stable, somebody very emotionally mature, and that you tend to get along with people. Like you are very relatable. And then some even like to hear your advice, your input. Okay. And how does your boss or management see you at this time, Scorpio? Ace of Cups. Wow. Yes, they see you very social. They see you very open. You lead with a compassionate heart. You're very kind, very helpful. And are you up in the next 30 days? Are you up for a raise or a promotion in the next 30 days? All right, let's find out. The Fool. Yes, you are. Happy-go-lucky energy here. This may be something spontaneous that gets thrown to you or handed to you. You may have not even been expecting and you're like, what? Or, you know, it's like maybe somebody tells you to go try something or go do something, you know, they offer you and you're like, yeah, but that's normally not my job to do. But you're like, okay, I'll go do it. And you do it, and then they offer you something like, wow, maybe you should be in this position, or something's coming your way that is just very spontaneous. This is the card I passed up to get to the Fool. This is definitely a better card. So, but the fact that I still pulled it, it says that starting something here, taking a leap of faith with something, can lead you where you're gaining recognition, positive attention, even maybe definitely even entering some kind of fame because of the type of work, the way you do work, the type of style you do it, or type of work you're doing. Yeah, maybe. All right, cool. Okay, and Felix, you're I see what's going on with you. All right, Felix. All right, you guys. So then, give me 1 second. I'm so sorry. This usually never happens. Yes, baby. I know now what's going on with you. All right, give me 1 second. here you go. Okay. All right, baby. All right, thank you. All right, perfect. Yep. All right. All right, here we go. Sorry. All right. Hopefully he's going to be all right now. All right. All right, very good. Yeah, he's normally not like that. So, I had to get a little heating pad for him because his joints may be hurting and feels uncomfortable. That should help a little bit. Okay. All right. So, yeah. So now we're like, okay. So anybody who has a social media account or has a channel, or is your account or channel likely to get better or bigger in the next 30 days? Let's find out. The Chariot. Yes. Holy moly. Definitely. Especially if you're in this energy of being very ambitious and very determined. Yeah, I definitely see you, your social media account is blowing up. It's getting better, bigger in the next 30 days. Are you likely to go viral in the next 30 days? 3 of Cups. Yes. You got a yay and a yay. 2 yeses for that. All right. Look at that. Yeah, your money reading is actually good. Nothing too crazy. Really, nothing too crazy. Not like last night with Libras. Mm-hmm. All right. So let's find out. What is the advice you need to hear right now about your career? Okay. So isn't that amazing that you've been in this energy of the King of Swords in so many areas, and now the Queen of Swords comes out. Look at that. You guys are, a lot of you guys are very witty, very smart. You guys make very practical, rational decisions. Okay, so that's what the Queen of Swords is saying at this time. To have boundaries, to uphold your boundaries in business and in relationships. And use discernment. Queen of Swords is somebody who can see through BS. You know, nobody's pulling a fast one on her. This is like assertively speaking, and this is saying the truth. This is not sugarcoating things. This is not being indirect. This is being direct, being assertive, saying things as they are, speaking the truth and putting the boundaries in your business and in your relationships, holding them. All right, that's your advice. The signs we have here is all air, Leo, Aquarius, all water, Libra, Taurus, Capricorn, Cancer, all earth, Cancer again, and Gemini. All right. All right, now we can do the rundown. Hello, Mary. Hi, Savannah. Hi, Gab. Good morning. Good morning to everybody. Good morning in the chat room, and good morning to those quietly watching. Hello. Hello, hello. All right, now we're going to do Aries to Pisces. Aries all the way down to Pisces. How do they feel about you? What's going on between you guys? All right, beautiful. All right, let's start with Aries. All right, Scorpio, if you're dealing with an Aries. Yes, okay, we have the Knight of Swords. It looks like they are planning to talk to you very soon, and they feel very confident and ambitious towards you. If you're dealing with a Taurus, they're in the strength energy. And this is like a slow burn energy. Okay. They're holding back their emotions and trying to control and hold back their emotions and being patient. If you're dealing with a Gemini, Five of Pentacles. Yeah, there could be ghosting, feeling like things are not really going good right now with a Gemini. If you're dealing with Cancer, Seven of Cups, you could feel like they're keeping you as an option. If you're dealing with a Leo, there could be a new Leo coming in, and things feel fun and spontaneous with the Leo. Yeah, I don't feel like Leo's thinking long-term here. This is just, they're having fun with you in the moment. FYI. If you're dealing with Virgo, there could be a second chance with a Virgo. A Virgo feels drawn to you. They feel like you changed them, or you're going to change them in some way for the better. If you're dealing with a Libra, okay, commitment, there could be a new Libra coming in and they're commitment ready. Or if you are talking to a Libra, deeper commitment. If you're dealing with Scorpio to Scorpio, things look very optimistic here. They adore you. If you're dealing with a Sagittarius, yeah, they find you very sexy, very attractive, very confident. You have a lot of influence over people. If you're dealing with a Capricorn, Capricorn is falling in love with you and they're pursuing you. If you're dealing with an Aquarius, there could be conflicts or heavy competition energy. There could be some tension around a Aquarius. If you're dealing with a Pisces, yeah, there could be strong union between you and a Pisces. Or you're feeling very happy and content being with a Pisces. All right. Especially if you got a new Pisces coming in. All right. So that was your Aries to Pisces. Now time for your bonus. So that was your reading. All right. Don't forget to hit that subscribe, hit like, do all the good things. It really helps my channel out. I am growing and growing. And I do appreciate you guys for being here. All right, so let's get to your bonus. Let's get a peek into April. What can you expect for April? All right, Tarot. Oh, Spiritus. What are some things that Scorpio needs to know for April? The Hermit. With the Moon. Ten of Swords. With the Eight of Wands. Okay. And we have here Ace of Cups with the Devil. Oof. Okay. All right, let's see what's going on here. All right, so we have the first pair. Let's look at. We got the Hermit with the Moon. So it looks like there could be somebody single and somebody mature coming in for you in April. And there's a lot of uncertainty or confusion around this person. Possible mixed messages. It's like something feels off about them. They may even be deceptive about some things. Okay. So definitely for my singles, watch out for that. Now, this can also talk about that if you're in a situation, whether it's work or love, I do feel like when things are getting uncertain, okay, that when, or you feel like somebody's being deceptive with you, I feel like you're going to pull back your energy. And to get like more information, it's not out there. It's in you. So by going within, by doing some reflective or introspective work, I do feel like you may not get the information that you need, but by trusting your intuition is how it's going to guide you through this situation, that you're not being given all the information and you're being kept in the dark, so to speak. Maybe somebody's even trying to confuse you about things on purpose, or maybe just that's how things are unfolding for you in April. Okay. So whenever you're in a dark situation, when things feel uncertain or confusing, trust yourself. Okay, trust your intuition. Then we have the Ten of Swords with the Eight of Wands. So I do see some tough times, some challenging times are coming to the end. Okay, you're at the end of a cycle of a rough cycle here. Things are coming to an end. You may have recently or will recently have some disappointing news. Things you may even feel like the rug is being pulled underneath you. But just know that once this cycle comes to an end, things start taking off and you now feel freer and more abundant. Okay? So this phase is closing out. And then you got a new cycle beginning and it starts taking off fast. And you got a lot of good things going on, coming in for you in April. Then we have here Ace of Cups and the Devil. Okay, so in in April, there could be somebody that is you know, how do I want to say this? So there could be somebody that's obsessing over you, or you are in this obsessive energy regarding somebody. Like you constantly think about somebody, and there could be some in April where you feel this magnetic sexual pull towards somebody. Okay. And maybe couples, things just, you know, get really, how do I say? I'm going to say kinky. Like something gets kinky or wild. And this is exciting. All right. And then singles, yeah, somebody comes in and really captivates you. And this alluring sexual energy. That could be a past person that comes back. Just FYI. You know. And it's more like a sexual thing than anything. All right. Because I do see feelings here. So it could be a past person that comes back in April if you haven't talked to them for a while. Okay. The signs we have here is Capricorn, Cancer, Sagittarius, Gemini, Pisces, Cancer, and Virgo. Okay, you guys. So that was your reading. Yay! All right, that's pretty cool. All right, I enjoyed that, Scorpio. Don't forget, join me for Friday, wild card. Sunday is dealer's deal. All right. And thank you. And please take care of yourselves and each other. Until next time, peace and love. Peace and love to all of you. All right. Guten Tag. Good night.